And I think that when you're married, there's no such thing as selfish. You have to learn how to be the most selfless. And if you don't know how to be selfless, then you should never even try to get married. Because that's how, marriages fail, because someone, either two or one, is being selfish. So I think she needs to just, kind of like reevaluate what she's doing, kind of understand what she's doing is very wrong for her and the family, especially if they have kids, and just kind of like change up. I don't want to say she's a bad person. She's just, have bad ways.
I came across this video. I don't know if it's old or not, but it's an icebreaker. It's a video of a woman stealing money from husband just in case of a divorce. Have y'all seen that?
Yes.
Not
yet.
Yes.
Okay, so some of y'all seen it, some people have. Let me go ahead and play this video, and then I'm gonna get you guys' thoughts about it. Because we do know that there are some high value men that they have stay-at-home wives or stay-at-home girlfriends, whatever the case may be. I'm just curious if a woman should have her own money, own stash. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I see y'all smiling already. Here we go.
Why do I got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about?
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out that I work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't.
This is working for you. This ain't working for us.
No, it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You need to be a problem. You're a
What's wrong with you?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account for that I work hard and struggling.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You are selfish.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us. Are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
everything you done for who? Everything you done for me.
All right, woman stealing money from her husband just in case of a divorce. We'll go ahead and let me go to Lady Di first. What are your thoughts about that when you first saw that?
I'm just trying to see why she's so mad. Like, they're not even divorced yet. So that's the biggest issue I see, which means that the success of that relationship is already going to fail just because how negative she is. So she's already creating a stash of something that she created. She's creating toxicity into her marriage. So the end goal to that will be a divorce. I think that she is pretty much traumatized by, I would say, other people's situation. Probably not a lot, just enough for her to be like, you know what? I need to make my own money, which is fine, and then create my own stash, which I don't really agree with having. I mean, you can have your own money, but I don't think having it so separate where you guys can't even share it, where it's just yours, don't touch my shit type of thing. I think that that's really that is selfish. And I think that when you're married, there's no such thing as selfish. You have to learn how to be the most selfless. And if you don't know how to be selfless, then you should never even try to get married. Because that's how, marriages fail, because someone, either two or one, is being selfish. So I think she needs to just, kind of like reevaluate what she's doing, kind of understand what she's doing is very wrong for her and the family, especially if they have kids. And just kind of like change up. I don't want to say she's a bad person. She's just, have bad ways, and she could change. So,
okay, Trev Smooth, what are your thoughts about it, sir? Women stealing money from her husband in case of a divorce.
You know what? This might be a surprise, but I don't really see that much wrong with it, for real, because their relationship dynamic is obviously rocky. They can't trust each other, so. In that particular circumstance, I think she did the absolute right thing. Would I want this to be going on in my household? No, me personally, I wouldn't operate like that. I do believe in having your own separate funds, though. I feel like whether you both work or not, you should each have your own stash and where there's no questions asked. I don't really care. Like, there's certain monies that's just delegated to the bills. I believe in that. And then you do what you want with your money. We're supposed to save. You set up your kids for college. You take care of all your responsibilities. But after that, it's whatever, for real. And judging by how that goes and the fact that divorces are ending like 50% of relationships, you kind of have to have your ducks in a row. and she don't want to be out there stuck. Men should protect themselves, and also women. It's unfortunate, but the way society is right now, I don't see too much wrong with it at all.
Okay. Stacey, what are your thoughts about it, ma'am?
I actually think she's wrong. I think she has gotten to the very modern idea that women, a lot of women, modern women go into in relationships of like, if this does not work, like, what am I going to do? And that is such an inappropriate like stance in going into marriage, because you're marrying that person for the longevity of your entire lives. So immediately when you're going into like, okay, well, I need to stash money in the event that we don't work up, you're really setting the relationship up for failure. Now, like Trev said, like, I do believe that like people should have like individual accounts as well as just a joint account that like goes to bills and household stuff. Like, I think that's important, but it's also uneducated of her, because there's like spousal maintenance, there's child support if they have children, that go into protecting the women financially in the event that he did leave her or there was a divorce that was happening.
Okay. Illa, go to you, sir. What are your thoughts about it?
Well, yeah, that was very disheartening. You know what I'm saying? I think she was dead wrong, regardless of whatever economic times we're in. Because first of all, it'd make a little bit of sense if it was a joint account they had. He was expecting her half to be put in, and he realized it was gone. That's one thing. She just took his money and put it in her account. So for somebody to say that, oh, she was all right, first of all, she stole. So she was wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Forget her safety. She took money from somebody else and just made it her money. Like, how is that cool? You know what I mean? For one. Then for two, it's not like she said, well, baby, I took the money and I've been investing in the RRL or some stocks or some gold or some property, and I just been making sure. She just took $30,000 just for her. And to be honest, you know what I'm saying, that's not even like, that'll save your life if things fell through. This sounds like somebody out just trying to take some extra money and they got caught. You know what I'm saying? I don't think from that clip we could even say if their relationship was even bad or not. It could have got bad in that moment. It could have been good up until then. You know what I'm saying? But people like that usually show red flags early when you meet them. You know what I'm saying? Oftentimes, I hate to say it, but it seems like it's the attractive women that are behaving this way, but that shows that the brothers need to mature, because, you know, just because she looks a certain way doesn't equate to her being an asset to you. You know what I mean? Men be going after the trophy thing and then get that type of response. You know, just looking good it's just not enough. You know, and men gotta realize that. You know what I'm saying? Because women realize that men are weak for that, and they're gonna play on that, and they're gonna use their looks to leverage themselves with people that are really out of their league, not just income wise, but just intellectually. You know what I'm saying? So that brother definitely seen that coming. It's unfortunately that they got caught and ran up to that point where the world sees it now, if it's even real.